It is another episode of the Peak Signing Agents podcast and YouTube channel. I'm so happy and grateful that you are here with me. Who am I? I'm DVO, Derek Van Otten, the owner of a worldwide notary service. It's called Peak Signing if you want to follow us on social media at Peak Signing and on YouTube, where you can also watch the channel. Anyway, I want to talk about the importance and the fun aspect of having a reward system. It's important in business to have a reward system. And I think it's important for us as self-employed signing agents, but if you run a business like a signing service, I think it's fun to have a reward system for your employees, your schedulers, whoever it is as well. I'll talk about all that as we go through here. But I recently was out traveling. I actually have clients in about 6 states right now as a signing service. And I was out marketing into a different state. And while I was out there, I decided I'm going to treat myself for working hard. And then when I got home, I was talking to my wife about some of our goals and dreams and other places I want to market to and other places I want to travel to for fun, for vacation. And I had to change my wife's mindset a little bit. Because as I was sharing her my dreams and I was actually trying to pull her dreams out of her, I was asking her, honey, where do you want to go? What sounds fun to you? What activities would you like to do? What parts of the world do you want to visit and see? And I'm asking her these questions to pull it out of her, to get her dreaming again. So let's talk about that. Number one, dream. It doesn't have to be vacation. It doesn't have to be travel. For me, that's important for me. And it has become more important as I've dealt with my health issues. If you don't know, in all of 2024, I was fighting cancer. But it's become more important for me to travel and see the world before I'm gone. But don't worry, I'm in remission right now, 15 months, thank God. But I want to travel more and I want to see more of the world. And I'm trying to bring that out of my wife because for me, that's my reward system. I want to travel. But whatever it is for you, get back to dreaming again. Create a vision board. I'm right next to me. I'm in my home office, but I'm looking right next to me there. I have a vision board. I just turned my head and I can look at it. It's important to create a vision board or dream. What is it that you want? Is it materialistic things? And that's okay if it is. I'm not judging. I have some materialistic things on my vision board. There's motorcycles, cars, houses on there, but there's also organizations I want to donate to, and there's places I want to go visit, and I want to redo my vision board. That's why I'm trying to pull this out of my wife of where she wants to go and travel and see. And one thing she said to me though, she goes, well, we have to be careful because we have to budget because we have this coming up and this coming up and this coming up. And I said, I get that, honey. I get what you're saying. I totally get it. We have to be fiscally responsible. We can't just willy-nilly go buy or travel whatever we want and wherever we want. We can't just do that. I go, but it's important that we dream and set goals. It's important that we dream and set goals for those things. So number one, get dreaming again. And if you've got a partner, get them dreaming with you. Dream together. And then set goals to do that. Because when she was saying, well, we have to be careful. And I said, no. Wrong mentality. Let's not pull the reins back on what we want to do or what we want. Let's think about how much harder we have to work or how much smarter we have to be with our business. And that got her thinking a little bit too. I go, let's stop saying no to the things that we want. Let's stop saying no to those things. Let's start thinking, what do we need to do to get that? Let's not put barriers on ourselves. I'm talking to you watching or listening. Let's not put barriers on ourselves. Let's not limit ourselves. We have to be responsible. Like I said, you can't go buy $100,000 car if you're only making $40,000 a year. Okay, that's not fiscally smart, financially smart. But if you start thinking, okay, what do I need to do? How many more clients do I need to get? Okay, I need to get this many more clients. So how much more marketing do I need to do? You see how you just kind of reverse engineer that? Let's not put barriers and hindrances on ourselves. Let's set higher goals. Let's work harder and smarter about it. Maybe that's how you think I need to start a signing service. Or maybe I need to invest here. I don't know what it is for you, but I just want you to, number one, start dreaming again and help your partner dream if you've got one. Two, stop limiting yourself. Stop limiting your goals. Stop limiting your dreams, but set higher expectations of yourself. Start thinking, yeah, I can work more. I can take on more signings. I can say yes more times. I know I'm tired, but you know what? I really want this. So I'm gonna say yes one more time. When I get that notification for another signing, I'm gonna hit yes one extra time. I know I'm tired, but you know what? There's still 4 hours left in the day. I'll hit yes one more time. Now, all in perspective, okay? I'm not saying to hustle hard and to wear yourself out and spread yourself thin. Don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to help you set a reward system up. Because setting a reward system motivates you. It pushes your limits. Because we can all probably do a little bit more. We just kind of hold back sometimes. I hold back sometimes. I'll admit it. I'll have a scheduler and they'll just say, hey, there's this last minute closing that came up. Do you want to go do this one? And I was already kind of mentally done for the day. And I was like, sometimes I'll say, you know what? Yeah. Let me fire up the printer. I'll go print them and head over there. Or, you know what? Let's just hire somebody. I'm really drained. I've been out since 7 o'clock this morning and it's 5 p.m. now. I'm really tired. Know your limits, but also know I know I could do more sometimes. But it's because maybe there's a reward I want. I was just telling my wife I want to go on a European cruise. And I want to go on a cruise ship and visit like 4, 5, 6 places in Europe all on one trip. Go through the ocean or go through the rivers and just see different parts of Europe. That's something I really want to do. And my wife really likes that idea. I'm like, okay, so, at first she wants to put some type of wall or say no because we have other obligations coming up. And I say, no. What else do I need to do? How many more clients do I need to get? How many more times should I say yes? How many more signings should I personally do? I'm like, that's how we need to be thinking. Not limiting ourselves, but maybe pushing our limit a little bit more. And she was like, oh, okay, you're right. Because then I also added I wanted to go to New York and go to a Broadway show and go to certain restaurants. And I was like, okay, but if we have all these things already planned, what else more do I need to do then? So that's what I want to talk about here is setting up a reward system for yourself. It will motivate you. It will entice you. Those long days and you remember why you were doing it, why you did all those closings. I just had a notary the other day. He's like, sorry, I'm just getting back to you. I was just drained from doing 6 closings yesterday. So I'm just getting back to you. Sorry. I've been kind of recouping today. I was like, good for you, man. Good for you. I don't know why you did 6 closings, but good for you for working hard. And then I hope he rewarded himself. Reward yourself. If I go and do a bunch of closings in one day, I'm going to reward myself for the hard work and I'm going to go get a nice dinner. I'm going to treat myself to a nice dinner sometimes. Or I'm going to get myself a nice treat. There's this acai place that I like to go and get an acai bowl with fruit. And I'm going to treat myself with an acai bowl today because I really worked hard today. Or I went marketing to all these places today. And so I reward myself. And I sometimes even pre-plan it. So, for example, at the time of this recording, tomorrow I'm traveling to a location. It's a little further out, but it's up in the mountains, and I wanted to go to visit a few offices out there. So I already plan. I'm gonna do a couple signings. I'm gonna go visit a couple offices to go marketing and reintroduce myself because I've been marketing there before. So I'm just going to go and reintroduce myself. But then I'm already looking at a place I'm going to go eat and treat myself for all that hard work. But I'm going to make sure I earned it. I'm gonna really work hard and earn that nice lunch or dinner that I'm going to treat myself to. So let's dream. Let's let's stop putting limitations on ourselves, but let's exceed our limitations and expectations of what we can do. Let's just maybe work a little harder to reach our goals. And let's set some big goals. Not just little ones like getting a treat or dinner. I mean, those are fine for more frequent things, but let's set some long-term goals. Maybe it's a vacation, maybe it's a car, maybe it's a house, maybe it's I don't know what it is for you, but find that. Okay? Keep dreaming big because you deserve it. Don't forget that. You deserve it. You work hard. Your family deserves it. You deserve it. I just want you to know how awesome you are. And I'll talk to you next episode. Bye.